Okay. I just realized my mic. Okay. Cool. All right. Welcome back. So, if you guys don't know me yet, my name is Hisham, and I'm like currently the second year in my career as a team captain for Team Malaysia for powerlifting. Okay. So basically, who am I? I'm like one of the national athletes for powerlifting. Means that like I'm only supposed to be doing like content for powerlifting, maybe kinda. I don't know, but I guess like these are basically my opinion on like certain events and certain stuff, and basically like again, this is my channel, so I can do whatever I want with it. All of the opinions are non-biased, and it's basically what I feel like and what I think is right and wrong, but it might not be right and wrong from your perspective. Okay, so let's get on to the video. So
Show it. Okay.
When he's finished, then she will get on to the bikes.
Right, so stupidly forgot to bring the mic. Alright. You got 5 minutes, you know. You got like 10 minutes.
No lah, I think we'll be delayed lah. There will 30 will start first. I'm sure they will take more than 10 minutes.
So maybe 10:30, then 35, then 10:40.
Good luck,
I
fine.
guess so.
We leave first, bye bye.
100, make sure 10 reps.
Wah, lu
10 reps, 10 sets. Okay.
Oh, my then my fingers started bleeding. I was like, what the fuck? I want food, but I cannot walk, so what can I do? Let's talk about the event that I attended like maybe like 1.5 months ago, which, you know, I'm very late in terms of like making this video. But okay, so it was a Redline event, and it was a, I guess they call it the Redline. Let me look it up. Alright, so if I were to open their main website, it says Redline Fitness Games. So basically, like lately, I'm pretty sure you guys would have been getting a lot of ads about this event. And it's mainly because, again, like I guess like their sponsors are, you know, to the next level where they have a lot of funds to be doing all of that. Okay, oh, they updated their website, so I think that's kind of cool. And none of them are my pictures, so that's a bummer, but it is what it is. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, the question that I get was, should you join it or should you not join it? Okay, so that to me is very simple. Where, okay, yes, it's a fitness games, and I would say that like, is it something that you should pick up, like something like Spartan or like Viper Race, where you can just like do it for fun? I would say yes, no, maybe. I would say yes if you are actually like trying to train for this. Maybe yes, you won't win or something like that, but I would say that if you're not conditioned to do this, it would be a very hard thing for you to do, because again, a lot of like the KOLs and a lot of like the fitness people that were there during the launching event, we all kind of like call it as like kind of like CrossFit on steroids. So it's not necessarily CrossFit where you have some rest times to do some other stuff. This is all just like, if let's say in your category there's like 10 exercises, you have to do all of those 10 exercises in one go. Okay, so now the reason why I wasn't a super fan of this launching event was because, number one, it's a launching event. So basically like 100 influencers, leaders, and like fitness people who were invited to that event to try it out, right? So basically, in my opinion, I think the fact that we only got like what we needed to do in that event, like a day out, is a little bit like unnecessary. Because if let's say we are actually competing against each other, then it makes sense. But it doesn't make sense where this is basically like you're just trying to get people to try the event out and see how we feel. Because if let's say you want to make it competitive, then it doesn't make sense that like some competitors like their weights on the sled push or like on the sled pull was taken out because they couldn't finish the course. So you know that just shows that like there's a lot of inconsistency there. And of course, I didn't finish the course myself. I finished it about like 95%. I couldn't do like the last 10 or like 20 meter of like the sled push because my Achilles were killing me. Okay, and not just that, but I would also say, and again, these are all just like something from my perspective that I think that like could have been a lot better is, and I've mentioned this in my previous video, where whenever we're talking about judging, we're just making things a lot more harder. Because when you have judging, when you have rules, some people expect you to follow those rules, and some people expect you to like actually like implement those rules, versus what was at that event. For example, the squatting, where you say you need to go below parallel, but I see a lot of like half reps there and stuff like that. And like I'm not trying to be like super anal about it just because like it's part of powerlifting, but I would say that if it's a rule that you've already like trying to implement, like you should try your best to like make it like a rule. You get what I mean? And also another thing is like a little bit of misinformation, where inside that what do you call that, like video that was sent 2-3 days before, where you are showing like how to do the stuff. For example, like let's say the sandbag gauntlet, like it's called the sandbag gauntlet, where you're using sandbags on your back to do the squats and the lunges. But what we were given here was medicine balls. So how irony is that? It doesn't make any sense, you know. Okay, or like the judging on the dead ball burpees was a little bit like I guess like vague kinda. Sled push, sled pull, I would say, if can, I kind of feel like the carpet that you guys use can be a lot better, because that was exactly the same carpet that we use for powerlifting events, because we use it just because it has the highest amount of like friction compared to like other carpets. So like basically you're just making a lot of things hard. Okay, now the reason why I would say that you should join this is because again it's a fun event. You can give it a try, test your limit out, test your red line out and stuff like that. But I would also say don't try this event just because like again it's not a beginner's event. Like I don't see any like singles, doubles, team relays that are like beginner friendly. I would say yes, you can give it a try, and then just like just give it a try. But if you, let's say, you think that like you have a chance, it'll be hard. Just make sure that even if you're trying to give it a try for fun, make sure like you are like well trained for it, or else like you're gonna like suffer kinda. Okay. Now my next comment was the management of that day itself. I get it, it's a launching event. It means that like it's quite fairly new, but I kind of feel like that 1 hour or like the 30 minutes delay we had in the beginning of the event was kind of like all I could say that the event itself was like hell of fun. In my opinion, even though I didn't have a super great experience, I would say I still have a lot of fun with it. I still have a lot of like, it changes my perspective of how I want to run my event. Of course, like I think that it could be ran a lot better. You guys should give it a try. You can sign up on their websites. There's a lot of like categories now. There's singles, doubles, team relays, and like I'm not sure how much are the tickets, but there are a lot of discounts going around. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely longer than I thought. So right, see you guys next time. Bye bye.